Thank you very much. This is a very, very exciting... This is a live DVD. Who's been to a live DVD recording before? By a round of applause. 6 people? Nice. I'm not talking about going to a 7-Eleven and then you end up on Crime Stoppers. That's not officially... No. No, live DVD, this is important. There is a responsibility on you guys. There is an important responsibility. You are part of the show. But when you go home, you want to hear your laugh. Do you realise that? That's very important. If you laugh like this, you're no good to us. We can't do anything with that, okay? All right, think about how you laugh. If you're a pressure cooker, that's okay. We can blend that in. We can blend that in. If you're one of these people who just does nothing and just all of a sudden goes, we'll pair you up next to some normal people, okay? I looked at my jacket. That's too tight, isn't it? The women, men don't give a damn, do they? But the women are looking at it going, that's wrong. It is wrong, isn't it? I don't know what happened. I think it shrunk. It was meant to be Giorgio Armani, and it's Salvation Armani. It's actually quite disappointing. Sometimes my wife says something I appreciate. She said, we're going to go to Aldi. Quite like Aldi. Any other Aldi fans? We got any other Aldi fans? Yeah. I went into Aldi, confidently walked in. All I needed was some toilet paper, a pinball machine and a stethoscope. It's a confusing place, isn't it? It's very, very confusing. You don't know what you're allowed to buy and what you're not meant to buy. You know what I mean? I'm halfway home with a skylight and a cash register. The police pull me up on the highway. Woo, woo, you know. Wasn't hard. The Aldi forklift wasn't particularly fast, but there's a prison just up the road called IKEA. Have you seen that thing? Do you know what IKEA stands for? A lot of people don't realise this. IKEA stands for I can't exit anywhere. That's true. It's a round of applause. Yeah. I didn't mean no. I mean, okay, I'll take it. Oh, they've got so many strategies. They mess with your head. Totally mess with your head. What about this strategy? I'm there with my wife, completely lost. She didn't care. I was stressed. I've got no idea where I am. I've been to the same place 5 times. All of a sudden, 5:30 p.m, all the lights go off. That's a marketing tool. I sit there and go, oh, shit. We're going to need to buy a bed. I've been happily married for 2 years and married for 6. Oh, you've met her, have you? Okay, thank you. Appreciate your support. Anyone married here at all? Anyone married? Lovely. You too? Okay, that's handy when they're next to you, isn't it? All less awkward. How long have you been married for, mate? 17 years. Wow, that's awesome. How long have you got to go? It's good. It's a good vibe down the front. It's almost like the Brady Bunch. They're yours. We're a bit excited. My wife and I, we're expecting our first child in January. Thank you. The other 4 were born in March and April. I've got 2 kids, and it's like there's so much fighting going on in the house, you know? Most of the time it's like Sesame Street versus Play School on the TV. Have you seen, it's killing, punching and the whole thing. And, you know, because I want to watch Sesame Street and they want to watch Play School. I own the television. Actually, since the baby bonus, they probably own the television, in actual fact. And the tools in my shed. And most of the white goods. But the problem is my daughter, Sadie, she just screams like a hyena, right? She is 2 years old. And I should know how to stop the screaming. I should know how to stop the screaming, but I don't, okay? I have no idea. And so I rang up a friend of mine, Dave, who's got, a bit like you, so he's got about 6 kids under the age of 3, whatever's legal, right? He's got loads of kids. He's always good for advice. I said, Dave, how do I stop the screaming? He gave me the best bit of advice I've ever had from a friend. He said to me, Cole, and your parents will be nodding, you'll definitely be nodding straight away, right? He said, what you do is when the screaming is uncontrollable. You get in the car and you just do laps. You just drive around the block and it stops the screaming. Have you heard this before? And it stops the screaming. And he was absolutely right. But let me tell you, then the guilt kicks in and I'm thinking, geez, I've left her at home on her own. You know what I mean? And my wife, I mean, we don't get on. I mean, a little bit, but it's mainly me. Her birthday last week, I tried to do the right thing and buy her a present, okay? She said to me, oh, don't buy me a present. I thought, all right, I'll spend the money on myself, you know, whatever. But she said, no, don't buy me a present. And then she said this, I want you to buy a goat for a family in Africa. Have you heard about this? You heard about it? I didn't know about this, right? Buy a goat for a family in Africa. So I said, okay. So I looked it up. $17.50 to buy a goat for a family in Africa, right? So I did that. She was still angry with me, right? How was I to know Australia Post would charge me $525 to send my goat to Africa?